Hi there. Merry Easter. Christ has risen. The resurrection, I'm convinced, is a game changer, a total spiritual game changer, as only the creation and the Exodus have been before. I still remember in 2019 when the first photo of a black hole was being taken. The black hole. So my lover told me, who is a hobby physician, no, a physicist, you say, physician is a doctor. A black hole is a world so completely different from ours that we cannot imagine it. In a black hole, the light doesn't go straight as we are used to it, straight ahead, but it goes around in circles. So that means when I'm in a certain point in a black hole and I look straight ahead, I see my back. Seen from the outside, in a black hole, the time, which is one of the few constants in physics, runs slower. There are unbelievably extreme objects where gas is flying around and the environment is twirled around almost at the speed of light. There are insane temperatures of billions and billions of degrees. And around the black hole is the so-called event horizon. In the event horizon, the two big theories of our world, of the physics of our world, collide into one another. You remember the macro theory of time and space, and in the micro, the quantum theory. These two could not be brought together so far. But in the theory from the black hole, where all these extreme conditions prevail, at least one of these two theories, maybe both, have to give up some of their principles. So is resurrection. The resurrection pushes my few little brain cells, my thoughts, to more than their limits. Dead and alive. After death, liveliness. After death, in death, life. And life that comes to itself in this present time. The death of Christ on the cross and the resurrection. I wonder whether this is the event horizon of my life. The macro theory of my world and the micro theory of my life, they collide and they both give up of their principles. In the private micro world, I'm righteous, I'm decent, and in the global world, we all have to be like comprehensively just, and we have to practice the shalom, of which is spoken in the Bible, in the Hebrew Bible. So these two theories of life, macro and micro, they collide into each other, they collapse into each other. So Easter and the resurrection corresponds to the Big Bang of God's love. The Big Bang in physics corresponds to the creation, and the black hole at the end of all times corresponds to Easter and resurrection. A wide field of wonder and amazement opens now. And I'm far but done with thinking about that, but it's an invitation to completely question and trust a new world around us, in me, with God, in the universe, at the same time finding and giving comfort to me and to the world, to be in the middle of time. Since that first Easter some 2020 years ago. We see the risen one, and you see him now depicted in an altar image from the Isenheimer altar, which is on display in Colmar. Since this first Easter that you see Christ in a creel of light. You see the world how it can be. You see Jesus Christ, us selves, risen in a completely new being, transformed into a love that is end and beginning, goal and space, life itself. Resurrection is the new creation. It's a big bang of faith and love whose sound and light waves still perceives today and don't stop perceiving and transforming us. So maybe it's more than a coincidence that our last official word, dose of hope, is about resurrection. Wherever you are, rise from the dead, because you are already risen.